So six character creation. I just used all my character slots as well. So I'll show you my remaining characters that I made. Remaining 20. I think I had 25 character slots left that I used up. Made different characters on my fitness influencers from YouTube and all my remaining tall girl community influencers on YouTube as well. To show you that today too. But I got some ideas on what I'm going to make on Furry Kingdom. Pun intended on SoCal art. And that's going to be the greatest, some of the greatest martial art actors and actresses. I'm probably going to make those people on Furry Kingdom, pun intended. That most likely be all martial artists for actor and actress on Furry Kingdom. Plus the greatest actor and actress of all time. But either way, those are the ideas I came up with on Furry Kingdom. Maybe I'll show you my SoCal content creation on SoCal 6 on for Glory too. So anyway, let's get to it. Guys. Alright, let's start with, made Dussel, mom fitness pretty much. Didn't take long to make her, obviously. It took, about 15 minutes to make her. I made her, that was last year, June 6th of last year, as you can see in the background, pretty much. Didn't take long to make her, obviously. Once I looked at her facial features in her picture on our YouTube channel and what she was wearing for all her fitness, the rest was history, pretty much. So, yeah. Didn't take long to make her out. It only took about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes just to do the editing and match the pictures and everything else. So yeah, she's one of my other fitness supporters follow on YouTube. So I got a lot of those followed on all four of my YouTube channels. Well, actually, all five. We got the one I have to reinstate. I have to wait 2 weeks for that one, 2 more weeks for that one to reinstate, so I can update the information in my YouTube picture and art design on the for the background on Ying and her dad. I had to update my two-step verification and my password for that, and to change the phone number. I still had to wait 2 more weeks to update my old Gmail. Pretty much, still had to wait 2 months. It's been 15 days now, so I had to wait about 2.5 more weeks. We had to wait to update the old Gmail, so I can reinstate. So I can reinstate the YouTube and go from there, pretty much, and then update and then just sign back up. And once I update the information. But anyways, back to the video. Made Paragraph, one of my other fitness supporters, she's from Sweden, obviously. She's also mixed with Dutch too, so she's both races here. Didn't take long to make her, obviously. Made her June 6th of last year as well. Took about 18 minutes to make it 1:35 p.m. Took about 18 minutes to make her, pretty much. So it didn't take long to make her, obviously. So once I looked at her picture and her body frame and her image and everything else, the rest was history, pretty much. But either way, didn't take long to make her, so yeah. She's one of my other fitness videos I on YouTube, unintended here. So yeah. Cool. Made William Lee as well, one of my other fitness videos I found subscribed on YouTube as well for my YouTube. Well, actually, all 5 my YouTubes once I update my information on my old one. But either way, one of my other fitness. It didn't take long to make him, obviously. Once I was ready to match his physical frame and body and equipment, pretty much. The rest is history, pretty much. So didn't take long to make him, obviously. So yeah, either way, didn't take long to make him. It took about 3 hours to make him last year, June 6th, 2025. Took about 2.5 hours to make it. I do all the editing, I had to match the picture and everything else, so that did not take long there. But either way, made MDJ Fitness, shout out to her as well. Another one of my fitness videos on YouTube as well. Did not take long to make her, obviously. As far as matching her height and her physical body for everything else. So took about 8 hours. It was a little bit over 8 hours to edit her because all the stuff that I had to match, pretty much. There was a lot of editing involved. As far as matching the pictures, the image in the background, everything else. So she's also in a ratio as well. So she's almost at 1 million subscribers, I think. Close to it. She's at 700,000 subscribers. She's closing on. She's making money beyond money. But either way, didn't take long to make her, obviously. Once it was able to match her height and her body frame and clothes, pretty much the rest was history, pretty much. So yeah. Made Chris Herrera as well, one of my other fitness videos I found on YouTube as well. Didn't take long to make him, obviously. Took about several hours, about 6 hours and a half hours. I had to do all the editing, the body, I had to look at his body, everything else, do his image on YouTube and everything else. So yeah, did not take long to make him, obviously. Took about 6.5 hours. There a lot of editing involved, but either way, made him January of last month, obviously, January 15th. Now this character I made up this character, obviously, immortal, obviously. Gave it the Grover, and then I gave it the Racer, Manifest, and Mutated. Obviously, this character I made, that's the only one I made up so far. But on Furry Kingdom, stay tuned for that content creation as far as the character creation, because I'm probably going to make all the greatest actor and actress for martial arts of all time on Furry Kingdom. So once I do that, then all my character slots will be filled again. I'm debating if I finish the game again on my other passes, but I don't know yet if I want to go through that storyline grind again on my other passes. I'm still debating if I finish it again on my other PSN, my backup PSN. But either way, still debating. Did not take long to make her out. It took an hour and a half to make this made-up character I made, obviously. And I would either make a tall hair, and then match the image and everything else. Just made up that character pretty much. I guess I couldn't think of another character to make. I've made most of my influencers pretty much, as you can see out in the background, obviously. So yeah, only character I made that was made up so far. But either way, hey, Kevin's one of my other YouTube influencers, fitness influencers as well. It wasn't hard to make him, obviously. Once I laid up my matches, body frame. He wears glasses too, like me. So once I laid up match his body frame, everything else, and the image, the rest was history. Friend. Didn't take long to edit him. It took about 8.5 hours to edit him, obviously, because I had to do all the editing for his body and everything else. So a lot of editing involved in that. But either way, so yeah. Didn't take long to make him, obviously. One of my fitness, but he's almost approaching 300,000 subscribers now. But either way, made Dylan Kodak, one of my other fitness influencers on YouTube as well. He's already at I think over 1 million subscribers. I think he's at 1.2, somewhere around 1.2, 1.3 million subscribers. But either way, did not take long to make him, obviously. Took the rest of my time out at the make William Zhang last month, pretty much. So yeah, did not want to take long to make him, obviously. So yeah, once I looked at his body frame too and looked at his physical frame and everything else, the rest is history. Man, once I was able to matches and clean the rest is history, pretty much. So either way, yeah. Me, Angel Fernandez, one of the people I follow on do all the talk arguments off on my YouTube channel. All 5 my YouTube channels, pretty much. Once I reinstate, I stayed away 2 more weeks to reinstate their YouTube channel, update my phone number and everything else. But either way, did not take long to make her, obviously. Gave her the Ivy build, obviously. So we already know she's Hispanic, essay as well. So did not take long to make her, obviously. So yeah. Was able to match her physical frame, the height, and everything else. Once I was able to match everything else, the rest is history. It took about 25 minutes to make it, but it took me until mostly almost the next day to make her out. But it only took me 25 minutes to make her. Did not take long there. Either way. So yeah. Made Bryson Tabone as well. One of my other fitness rules on YouTube as well. Shout out to him as well, because he's almost closing on also 1 million subscribers as well. But either way, did not take long to make him, obviously. Made him first thing in the morning. That was January 12th of this year, obviously. Did not take long to make him, obviously. Once I did all the editing, the picture, and all his memes, as far as his heaven and hell memes, pretty much. Did not take long to do him, obviously. And once I did him, with the rest was history. Look at his physical face and body frame. But either way, made Yokawa, another one of my other fitness pros from China as well. It wasn't hard to make him, obviously. Did not take long. I made him twice. For some reason, I don't know how I did that, but I was able to delete that character to make a different character. But I made him once. I think I made him twice, but that first time was on intent. But either way, but I made him the second time to make up for it, since I used a different character, so I had to make a different character. But either way, did not take long to make him, obviously. He has over, I think, close to 2 million subscribers. But either way, close to 2 million. But either way, because a lot of channels I know on YouTube, they got over 6.5 million subscribers or more, if not more, probably 10 or more. When you get to 10 or 11 million, making money beyond money. But either way, did not take long to make Yoko Kawa. His name is hard to say because Chinese, but either way, his last name is Natiko. I think if I say his name, I don't know if I say his last name right. But either way, it did not take long to make him, obviously. Made him first thing in the morning. It only took about maybe 10 or 15 minutes to make him, but I made him first thing in the morning. So I was just getting up when I made him. But either way, did not take long to make him, obviously. Made Jenkins on my personality, pretty much, redeeming pretty much. Did not take long to make him, obviously, and match the physical frame and image and body frame, pretty much. Did not take long to make him. It took about an hour a little bit over an hour, not exactly an hour, but close to about 45 minutes. A lot of editing involved, plus the picture and everything else. Me editing the image and everything else. So, yeah. So, didn't take long to make jingles on my personality, but either way, did not take long there. Took about 45 minutes. Pretty much a lot of editing involved, but either way. Either way. Hey, Alex Eubank, he's almost at 1.5 minutes. Shout out to him as well. Did not take long to make him, obviously. Also looked at his physical frame and body and everything else and equipment that he was wearing. Pretty much the rest was history. Pretty much it didn't take long to make him. It took me to 120 to make him. As you see the time in the background right there, but it took me about 15 minutes to make him. A lot of editing involved, but either way, did not take long to make him. Either way, anyways. Made Strider Hero from the game Strider and on-Lupe's Capcom 3. Obviously, did not take long to make him. Obviously, it was easy to make him. So I had to look at his images on Google Chrome and they had to match his equipment and everything else. It did not take long there, but either way, once I was able to make him, it did not take long for us to editing, pretty much. It took about an hour to make him. Did all the editing on his body and matching the equipment and everything else. So yeah, did not take long there, pretty much. Character from Capcom, the game Strider, and on-Lupe's Capcom 3. And years later, we know about Infinite, but either way, did not take long to make him here. And Casey Kelly, another one of the fitness pros that I just followed over a couple weeks ago, last month, pretty much. Did not take long to make him, obviously. A lot of editing involved. Took about 2 hours to make him. Got to look at his body and image and measure everything for his physical stature and everything else, and height and everything else. So, it did not take long there either way. A lot of editing involved, but when I made all these characters, it took me almost a whole month. I had to edit all these characters out and then make them all pretty much. So when I make my characters on Furry, so stay tuned for that content creation. That's going to be sick when I make those greatest actor and actors for martial arts for all time. Again, years later within the age. Well, stay tuned for that on Furry Kingdom, put into for that character creation. I would be absolutely ecstatic about that. Once I use all my characters, so I already know who I'm making first on Furry Kingdom. That's mostly going to be real from Shimmer, the person that divides my personality right away. Anyways, made Chris and Debbie from their channel on YouTube, pretty much. If you know what them talking about mental health and everything else. It wasn't hard to make them out. It wasn't looked at their physical statures and bodies, pretty much. It was the only issue I had with making Chris, obviously, not Debbie, but Chris, I couldn't find the actual shirt that matches his shirt from his that he wears, or hoodie that he wears. I know they got hoodies on SoCal, but I probably had to get the other add-on just to put that hoodie on him. But either way, but the suit was close enough to it. But either way, it did not take long to make him out. It was easy to make him. I was looking at his face and everything else, etc., etc. The rest was history, pretty much. That made his spouse, Debbie, pretty much. Wasn't hard to make her. It was easy to make her, obviously. Didn't take long to make her, obviously. So, yeah. And they both date each other in real life, but they got their own YouTube channel and they're doing their thing right now for us content. Just talking about mental health and Pride Month and etc., etc. But either way. Anyways. This character. Made Will Tennyson, another one of my fitness worlds on YouTube. Did not take long to make him, obviously. It was easy to make him because he's from Australia, obviously. Did not take long to make him, obviously. It was easy to, once I was able to match his body frame and everything else, and look at his picture on his YouTube channel, the picture that he's rocked for the longest. The rest is history, pretty much. So I was able to edit right there and then start on his body frame and everything else, and then his equipment and everything else. Then I was able to match the colors of his equipment and everything else. So yeah, it was too easy on that. Either way. Didn't take long to make it. Took about 2.5 hours. A lot of editing involved. Took until 4:18 p.m. to edit him and re-edit him, pretty much. Made Foxy Hours as well. One of my pros that represents pride, pretty much. Did not take all the pronouns here. Did not take long to make him a pronouns here. But either way, anyways, it's not hard to make him and her. Obviously, it did not take long. All I had to do was look. Him and her picture on Instagram. Once I was able to match picture on the rest was history, pretty much. So it didn't take long to him and her, pretty much. Did not take long. Took about the rest of my time. I was too busy multitasking. I was making that person pretty much took to the rest of the day. That was January 31st, 2026 when I made Foxy Hours. But either way, it didn't take long to make her. and him. But either way, her and him pronouns. But either way, did not take long there. But either way, made X Games as well. Did not take long to make him out. So it's another physical. So I didn't follow him yet. So I'm telling to follow him eventually, but not right now. But either way, did not take long to make him. Obviously, it was easy to make him. Obviously. And then you see the little curtain in the background for us image like a town of a fitness influencer. But either way, did not take long there. So once I was able to edit, it took about 2.5 hours to do all that editing for him. It took it to that was January 16th of this last month at 5:51 p.m. That was the middle of dinner time when I was making it. But either way, made Debbie Fit from one of the other fitness photos I found on YouTube as well. Did not take long to make her, obviously. It was easy to make her, obviously. Did not take long there. As far as editing her body and the equipment and the moveset and everything else, and the picture and the image, pretty much. So it didn't take long there. But either way, made fitness FAQs, pretty much. Oh no. Well, Tennyson, yeah, he's from Australia, yeah, and also fitness FAQs, also from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. I think Will Tennyson is from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. I might say this city wrong, but either way, fitness FAQs. Made him on YouTube as well. One of my other fitness influencers as well. Did not take long to make him, obviously. From Australia, I was able to match his voice. That was the most difficult thing I had to do when I made him. Obviously, I had to match his voice, and I was able to match it well, and his equipment. So once I made him, obviously, did not take long there. But either way, yeah. Made Maria Amber, one of my other fitness photos on YouTube as well. Did not take long to make her. Once I was able to match her physical frame and body frame, the rest was history, pretty much. Did not take long to make her, obviously. It's too easy on that, and took a lot of editing. It took me about 3.5 hours to do it. I was too busy multitasking, watching and playing at the same time. But yeah, guys, countdown to get PS5 PS5 disc was continued. Countdown continued. I told you yesterday in that video, as you saw a couple days ago, or video that I made from a couple days ago. So now I confirmed that PS5 disc was going to eat up that $400 cost. So be it. Kind of free shipping on eBay, or wherever I get it from. That's why. So be it. It's what it is. Either way. So yeah, kind of the PS5 disc was continued. But either way, it wasn't hard to make Maria Amber, pretty much. Okay, here. Made Chris H, one of my other fitness supports, that's from Australia too as well. Did not take long to make him out, so it took a lot of editing involved because I had to match his physical body frame, the voice, the bass of it, and everything else. Did not take long to make those characters, obviously. Took a lot of editing to make all these characters. Took a lot of editing on all the characters I made, obviously. But either way, so yeah, it didn't take long to make him out. It only took about the rest of my gaming time to make him, but either way, characters made on January 16, 2026, which was last month. Made Karen Marquez essay as well. Made her January 17, 2023, 3:16, 21 p.m. It wasn't hard to make her out. It only took about 15 minutes to make her. Once I looked at her picture on her YouTube channel, pretty much. Her actual that she's rocking for the longest. Once I made her, the rest was history, pretty much. And birthday was last year with Leo. But either way, I said it wasn't hard to make her. Obviously, did not take long there. So yeah, easy editing on her, obviously. Okay. Made Mackenzie Elliott. Obviously, it wasn't hard to make her. Obviously, did not take long to make her. Obviously, made and did. Took a lot of editing. I tell you that. It took me almost until 4 p.m. to make her on January 17th, 20. As you see the date in the background, pretty much. But either way, so yeah, either way, so yeah. Made Kelsey Fat, one of my Pride Month posts I also made on YouTube as well. I follow a lot of those channels too, on News Frontiers too as well, and all the other Pride channels on other 3 YouTubers. But either way, anyways, back to the video. But anyway, wasn't hard to make her, man. She's from the UK as well. Wasn't hard to make her once I did match her clothes and everything else that she wearing, her glasses. It's too easy on that. And then the edit, the rest is history once I made her, pretty much. So it didn't take long to make her there. So yeah, easy editing on her. And once I made Kelsey Fiasco made it was too easy on that. Either way, 20-minute video. Keep right going, I guess, obviously. Made Julia Rain. From Houston. She's from Houston, Texas. One of my other fitness pros. She also has 2 YouTube channels. I think she has 3 of them. But either way, she has close to 400, almost 5,000 subscribers on her main. I think she has over 100,000 subscribers on her second one. And I follow her podcast on Spotify, all 4 of my Spotify's. But either way, actually all 5 of my Spotify. I meant to say all 5 of my Spotify. I follow her podcast. But my royalty account, I haven't followed her podcast. But my other 5 Spotify's, I follow her on my other Spotify's. But either way, did not too want to make her, obviously. So, yeah, it was easy to make her, but she has 3 YouTube channels. I think her other channel is monetized. I think she's already 10,000K on her, 10,000 subscribers on her third YouTube channel. But either way, I follow her podcast on 4 to 5 Spotify accounts that I followed her on 4 of those 5. All but Face Touch 12. I might follow her eventually. Cause I like no podcast follow them debate if I follow those, but I think I will follow some podcast, but it'll be all royalty and fitness ones on that one, and then people that represent height and everything else. All podcast and pride and everything else. But either way, anyways. From Texas, obviously. So, it did not take long to make her. Just like one of my fighting game, one of my homeboys, Air Friday, I saw his face, picture. It looks pretty dope. He's from Texas too as well. Might run into him possibly in Capcom for us, the fighting game community here. Because I saw his face 3 times in a row for his videos concerned. But anyways. Made poison from Alter Street of 4. Did not take long to make her. Well, it took about an hour to make her. There's a lot of editing involved. Same build for Street Fighter Ivy build, same clothes, but this year's like evolution of her body, pretty much. Then she's the one I know that represents Pride Month on Capcom, but either way. Did not take long to make her. As I made her on January 20, 2026, so yeah. Didn't take long to make her, obviously, so, yeah. Made her twice, as you can see. Bought it from Street Fighter 5 years later. Different face on. If you see the face on, different face on the background, pretty much. Same hair, longer hair. Just her hair grew a little bit years later. But either way, and we had to match her clothes. For it wasn't hard to make her, obviously. So yeah. Anyways, maybe we'll see. I already know what last name. It's hard to say her last name. I couldn't put her last name because it won't let you put a certain amount of letters in there. Maybe we'll see her in one of my other fitness posts on YouTube as well. Didn't take long to make her, obviously, as well. I think I just followed her channel like over several days ago. I think over a week ago. But either way, didn't take long to make her, obviously. Once I made her, the rest is history, pretty much. So either way. Anyways, made Chris the fanboy. I was a tribute to him as well. Did not take long to make him, obviously. Him and they and them, obviously, pretty much. Not too long. He and him and they and them, pretty much. Anyways, did not take long to make him, obviously. If I was entering the body and the clothes, that took a little bit longer than anticipated, but either way. So, once I made Chris the fanboy, it wasn't hard to make him. Once I put his equipment, matched his facial features, everything else, the rest was his. So yeah, made Zendaya from Disney, obviously. She's also interracial. I think she's 8 different, but Irish is one of her races. That's where you see her nunchucks and green because Irish, but either way. But she is also 7 other races too, but either way. Made her because I followed her on YouTube as well. Followed all 4 of my YouTubes, in fact. I did follow on my other YouTube. They had the copyright strikes on it, but either way. It wasn't hard to make her because Disney character, so. It didn't take as long. It took me until 12:46 to make her, PM to make her. That was during lunchtime, but either way. So, yeah. Did not take long to make her, obviously, but either way. Made with Virtual, I just followed her last week. Did not take long to make her, obviously. Measure her physical body frame, everything else. Also, fitness was what she's new, obviously, to the fitness community, pretty much, as far as YouTube is concerned. As far as all the communities, as far as the tall girl community and fitness community, etc., etc., but either way. Yeah. Wasn't hard to make her, obviously, anyways. Made Fit Back in one of my other fitness rules on Black Fitness rules on YouTube, pretty much, as well. Did not take long to make her, obviously. It was easy to make her, obviously, once I met her physical frame and body frame and face and everything else. Did not take long to make her, obviously. So yeah, did not take long to make her. Took about an hour and a half to make her on February 2nd. That was last week, pretty much. Did not take long to make her here, but either way. All right. Evil Ray from Capcom, from all the Capcom games, all the Street Fighters, pretty much. Did not take long to make. It was easy to make him. Just had to match the race, the style, and what you call the weapon. And did not take long to make him. I made him yesterday. As you can see. Took about a few minutes, maybe even like probably about 10 or 15 minutes to make him. It wasn't hard to make him because I looked at his picture through Google Chrome. But either way, um, so yeah, as well. Yep. Made Spence Taylor, one of my other influences I found that tells about all the zodiac signs, pretty much. His is a Leo, but either way, wasn't hard to make him. It was easy to make him because he wears a hat on his YouTube channel. Plus his picture, he wears a hat. But either way, there's times he don't wear a hat. But either way, wasn't hard to make him. Obviously, it did not take long to make him here as well. So yeah, it's easy to edit him pretty much, and either way, did not take long to make him. Obviously, but either way. Anyways, yeah. Made Ken about another one of my YouTube influencers as well. Did not take long to make him, obviously. That was today when I made him, when I was playing earlier today. Playing a variety of games pretty much, but as far as me getting any games this month, it's probably just going to be a few that are cross-gen games I was going to get a few of those this month, just a few. Not as many as I did for all the other months pretty much. I really got everything I want, so when I get that PS5 Discless edition, gotta yield the $400 so bad. I gotta save up. I never saved up this much for it, but I have to. So big, and I got it pre-owned so big. It up the cost, so that's what matters here. I think they said the CEO said the PlayStation prices aren't going up as of yet for now. But we all know it's going to go up eventually. Not right now, though. But either way, that's what our CEO said. It's not going to go up. They said the PlayStation prices are going to stay the same. We shall see, though. As far as our CFO that said it, we shall see. But anyways. But either way, wasn't hard to make Kim Bonnie. Obviously, it did not take long to make him there. But either way, then the final character I made, these are my last characters. So I was Mike Tyson, pretty much. Followed all four on my YouTube channel. Probably my other channel once I reinstate that. Until I get that message on Gmail through spam on Gmail. But either way, it was hard to make Mike Tyson, obviously. Once I put the tattoo on his face and everything else, the rest is history, pretty much. So, not take so yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So there you have it. All my character creations made on Soul Calibur 100%. All the character slots are used up. Just stay tuned for Furry Kingdom Falls, my character creation on Falls characters I'm going to make for that. To fill those up, Falls character slot. I got some ideas of who I'm going to make. I got some ideas. But either way. So give me my PSNs, pretty much Explogory 2 on PS5, Explogory 2, Furry Kingdom, Masaka Hishi 4, Chun-Li Hishi. I'm changing that game to the Chun-Li one. Hey, stick for game, one of my Twitter to super chat. What's up? But I'm changing one of my game tags on PSN at the end of the month. One of them I'm changing, the other one I'll change the month after. But either way, we set up for PS5 still. But either way, got what my PlayStation Plus come on, my other memberships come for my Instacart due, and also my Amazon Prime is due again. But either way, oh. Also wanted to show you something, show you my external hard drive on my PS4. I just brought to show you that right now. Here we go. That's my brand new hard drive, guys. And this is from EA Get. So to get the 5 gigabyte, I was able to upgrade the external hard drive like I told you. I was able to upgrade it, obviously. Did not take long to reinstall everything for the music apps and streaming apps and everything. I did not take had to resign on my other apps. But either way, did not take long there. But when I got this off of Temu, the external hard drive, the original price was $90. I only got it for $20, $19.91 total. But either way, hard drive looks pretty dope, and it's truly aluminum take being, as you can see, very big for a hard drive. It's the 500 gigabyte model, but when I get PS5 this year, I'm going to have to get the 1 or 2 terabytes, which is going to cost me more 110 when I get that offer. Tell me it was going to cost about 60 to get that 2 terabyte, and I think it's going to cost me 60 to get that 1 terabyte. And if I decide to get the 2 terabyte, this is the final gigabyte I own currently. But if I decide to get the 2 terabyte for my PS5 disc, that's going to cost me about 80, unless I save up for that 2 terabyte. But either way, anyways. So give you my PSN. That's for Glory 2. So you saw my hard drive. Looks pretty dope, don't it? Looks pretty dope, don't it? But give my PSN Extra Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, Show Me History. But that one I'm changing at the end of the month. I'm almost sure I'm going to change that one at the end of the month for sure. Or I came what I did for the name of that gamer tag. Either way, Muscle History for that one I'm changing the month after the end of March. I'll change it at the end of March. And then those 2 gamer tags will be changing. Once I change what gamer tag that was going to change to on those 2 or those 5 pairs, then those new names will stay permanent going forward there. But I came up with some idea for those gamer tags for those PSNs, but either way. So that's for Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, Chummy Ishi, but that one will be changed this month. That's okay, Ishi, but that will be changed at the end of March when I change that console with PSN to a different gamer tag. So in 64, that's all my PSNs. Notify me on Xbox Cloud on FF4859 and Retro 5459. Notify me on YouTube, Ying Yang Hut. Well, I had still had to wait 2 weeks to reinstate the Gmail. I had to update my phone number and on that account and update the 2-step verification, update the images that I had those images on my Egan Hub for the longest. But I still had to wait 2 more weeks until I get that message from Gmail and on my Outlook on Gmail. But either way, to my Gmail. But either way, it's gonna come to my spam out there. But either way, make sure I don't read that message. But either way, find me on YouTube, Unique Hutch, KBH Podcast. Xbox versus Xbox Madness versus PS6, all Matrix pretty much. No, Xbox Madness versus PS6, Matrix pretty much. That's my new YouTube name. I changed it maybe over a month ago. But either way, News Frontiers 2. That's my other YouTube. News Frontiers 2. News Frontiers 2. KBH Podcast, Unique Hutch, and then once I able to reinstate my old one with the copyright strikes. Follow my new channels. I follow my new main, obviously, on Ying Yang Hut. I had 5 YouTube shows. I had to update the information, plus the phone number and everything else. I had to wait 2 more weeks still. But either way, notify me on Google Play, obviously. It's Heart56. Obviously, if you got a phone that works as Google Play, by the way, get my tablet soon, but that's going to be around May when I get that. I'll be still setting up on PS5 while I'm still doing that, by the way. But yeah, guys, getting PS5 Discs Edition. I got no choice now because the 8th generation is going to be done after less than 1 month from now. 1 month and almost 80 weeks from, almost 100 weeks from now. But either way, so I had no choice but to get PS5 Disc Edition. And I told him, I said, Sony still screwed either way because they put themselves in a lot of mess last month. But when I get the PS5 Disc, that's going to have to be my last. Because that console is a luxury, man. I control the PlayStation Store because I have all the games pretty much. Just have to get the PS5 standalone ones, as I told you in the video. Because I had to get the ones that plan out again, count the shoot 'em up platinums and Ready 4 Overkill Remix, Ready 3 Overkill Remix, Strong Connections, Ready Storm Remake, Tekken 8. I pretty much got all the fight games all but in Tekken 9. That's the only one I'm missing. And I got King's Fighter 15 to my screen. I got 30 fight games to my screen. Just like I got 4 of the songs to my screen. I gotta get the other 5 Crossworlds. Sonic Crossworlds Ultimate for my cousin Bree, so that way she can play it. Because she already has the PS in the account, but either way. Sonic Crossworlds Ultimate, Sonic Origins Plus, Sonic Crossworlds Ultimate, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Sonic X Channel Generations, some other Sonic I'm missing here. Sonic Superstars, yeah. Okay, I already got 4 of the Sonics in my PlayStation Plus subscription, so I had to buy the other 5 or 6 remaining 6 Sonics. I already got all 3 Shimu, so I'm good. Just got to buy Shimu 3 Enhanced. Again, I got to buy that again, Shimu 3 Enhanced. Then I got to buy Shimu 4, 5 and 6 to Endgame, and then we have everything. Just got to buy Rocket Show 1 through 3, Rating 4 Ricardo Remix, Overkill Ricardo Remix, Rating 3 Ricardo Remix, Rating 6 Noah if I decide to get it, but they said that one involves no contingency. Once she dies, the game over, so that sucks. Either way. Gotta buy Bosworth Mythology again, PS5 standalone version of that game again. Tekken 8, Standard Edition. Couldn't all those free updates button for the Battle Pass. By the way, what did I get to buy? As far as the yeah, the other sport games, the baseball, the basketball, etc., wrestling, etc. Including the one I didn't get from 2 years ago. Either way. It's a backlog problem for me on PS5. This guy I have every cost gen. Yeah, Kuna wants to give me his free upgrades. Even when I got those games on sale, but intended. Kind of back for Bud. Got to clean up on Freight now. Freight Kingdom, I got to clean up. Tom Cruise's Breakpoint finished that for the last time, and then finish Mortal Kombat XL for the last time. Then I'll be done with the game twice, or actually 3 times. No, yeah, 3 times if you count Cloud on Xbox Cloud Gaming. But either way, we don't want to say I finished Mortal Kombat XL 3 times in a row, and 11 3 times in a row. Kind of PS5 version of that storyline one, actually that's 4 times in a row. God damn, a lot of games finished on multiple PSN too. But either way, stay tuned for the next build. That's kind of show you my trophy updates for tonight, since this build was kind of late. Obviously, sorry for having on wait too long, but got a lot of games to purchase on PS5 discs. Guys, couldn't want to get the easy buttons in. I love my shoot 'em ups. I really do love my shoot 'em ups, especially that PS. And also, I'm buying Black Ops 6 just on PS5 discs edition. Buy that too once it goes on sale. It's on sale as of now, but it's on sale to the 26th, so it's going back to its normal price soon. When that price gets like 20 or less, then I'll buy it. Then when I get that strong E-Gate external hard drive, I had the space to install it. Then I can continue where I left off. My Mario Prestige Master on cloud, just had to get the Prestige Master on PS5 Disc Edition, then get the all 1000 to be done with God. I'll be done with God after that. Even if I did go back to playing Cold War, that'll be later on. Not right now, not right away. Be either way. A lot of gaming, guys. A lot of gaming for this whole month. Third of my backlog is, as I told you, that person. Third of my backlog is empty. Be either way. So yeah, got a lot of games to purchase on PS5 Disc. The ones I know I'm gonna put the hours into. Trying more combat. That's if I decide to get more combat one. We shall see. Because that's already part of Game Pass Ultimate. For my Uncle John, he got the game on sale, obviously. But it came to Game Pass Ultimate months later. So we'll see if I get more combat. We shall see. But if it comes to my service good, if it doesn't, that's fine. I'll buy that on sale. But either way, I know the storyline's going to take just as long as 11, obviously, from a storyline standpoint. But either way. But yeah, guys, we're getting PS5 Disc Edition soon. So that's here for $400. I got to eat up that cost. So big. So I told you, man, so big is what it is. All the months I went on this drunk, huh? So I told you I haven't bought a physical media game since 2021, bub. Actually, I had bought physical media, but I haven't bought none since. So I own all the licenses for all the games I got. So when I get the PS5 Disc Edition, that will have to be my last. Well, no, my uncle and aunt is getting it too as well. That's gonna be their last. But when they get there, final Microsoft comes, that'll be their last. I think after this 10th generation console comes out, his SO2, excuse me, R2E, but Super Chat, what's up? But either way, we'll see if my Uncle John and my aunt get the 10th generation Microsoft. But I think they will. Not right away though, but they will get that 10th generation console. Probably will be his last for us to jump in the league for the 10th generation. But Sony's still in trouble either way. They still had her to get that RAM by then within 5 years. But either way. So yeah, them out there at PS5 Disc Edition. Just want to get the video. I just want to show you my character creation today, but just showed you that just a few minutes ago in the first part of the video. Just wanted to use a minute of time to talk. But yeah, going to PS5 Disc Edition, guys. It's been a journey. One hell of a journey to PS4. Suppose by then less than a month from now. Month and over 60 weeks from now. A little bit over 70 weeks from now. So guys, eat up that cost for the PS5 Disc Edition. Housewife. SO2 RE Housewife Eva. So much. Have a nice day. Oh, my life is good. SO2 has been much better than it has. SO2 R2E8 with the Super Chat as well. Have a nice day, YouTube, man. Stay safe. Anyways, so yeah, I'm getting PS5 Disc Edition. It's a backlog program. I got so many cross-gen games for us to shoot them out. I got so many cross-gen games. And even when I get the PS5 sent, the battle's only gonna get bigger and bigger. And then the only game I'm missing, one of the games I just mentioned I have to buy is Run Racing Part 1, the PS5 standalone one that I pointed out again. That was nothing, because I put in all those shoot 'em out in the racing ones. That was nothing. They're going to take one to play. They're going to take about 20 or 25 minutes, depending on how long I get through those laps on the Run Racing Part 1 and 2, the PS5 version. Standalone. I already got both of those. For Part 1, I had to buy Part 1 is $7, but it's going to be on sale. But either way, I was thinking about upgrading the PlayStation Plus Extra. Just don't know right away as of yet, but I think I might upgrade the Extra quarterly or monthly, depending on how I feel about it, depending on what's good for us to feed, pretty much. So I might PlayStation Plus Extra eventually. So I can finish Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I guess I play anywhere game on PS5 and Series S and X. But either way, we had to finish that game though for the second time. No, it's Kentucky. I finished Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles twice, and then my Uncle John finished the one. I think he finished the Xbox One S version years ago. I think he's trying to finish the cross-gen version of that game again. That would be peak if he finishes it twice. I don't want to say I finished that twice on PS5 and cloud game either way. So Microsoft, the console, that, as I told you in that video from a couple days ago, that will come later when I get that console. That's later. Not right now. I'll buy that later. Also 19 generation. That'll be later. That's still coming. Not right now, though. Just want to make sure I clear out my whole backlog of PS5. Because by the time I play out those remaining easy platinum games, I'm already level 600. For anybody in my audience, that's going to say a lot about me. Because I'm already going to be at 10,000 trophies. And at the halfway point of 999. It's going to take me a minute to get to 999, but I'll probably close in on 9999 by then. But I should be already level 5 by the time I platinum out those easy platinum games. I should be already at the halfway point of 999. And once I get do the level 9999, then I'm going to have to get Series S after that. It's no achievement limit as far as that. It's just that when you get to certain achievement milestones, then it says a lot to you as a game. But when I get the 999 on PS5, as I told you on, then I'll be done with Sony after that. Pretty much then I just get Series S. That'll be later on the year after. Because I have it as a backlog problem because I got the game to my subscription service and got the games on sale to add to it either way. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. I gave all my PSNs out, but one of them I am changing it at the end of the month. The other one I'm changing it at the end of March, but either way. So, yeah, kind of need to get PS5 Discless Edition continues, guys. So stay tuned for the trophy update video that's coming up in a few minutes. Yeah, Stay tuned. It's coming up in a few seconds. Yeah, Deuces.